Welcome.
I don't always test my code, but when I do it in production.
Full circle. Very small circle.
Welcome to episode whatever. Have we reached double digits yet? I don't even know. Wow.
8.
Yes, episode 8 of
9.
Neverwinter. This
9.
Oh,
no, we're 8.
You know what? I didn't even start the bot.
That's wrong.
I'm sorry.
Oh, come on, man.
No, we were 7 last time.
Shit, I don't know. I'm on too many shows.
You can pull up the
Carry on.
YouTube. Wow, you can't see anything now because I just blanked everything out. There we go. Start the bot. Issue the bot.
I no longer exist.
Go, bot, go. Nope, okay. The bot will start eventually, and then you'll be able to do commands.
Well, by then I won't want to anymore.
Right.
Okay?
My immersion!
Right.
So, this is
Don't
going
take
well.
on his back up, by the way. You can access your character sheets now.
Oh my
As I
goodness.
did.
Yay! I can. Woohoo!
So,
There's Rook.
if this is your first time here, I promise it's like this every time. Please come back.
If this is your first time here, we're really sorry.
I'm not.
Guys, we're professionals.
We like to pretend. We're definitely not. But every show, well, not every show, almost every show we do is an interactive charity show, and this is one of them. And if the bot was working, you would be able to type in the command that's in chat right now, ! Neverwinter, and it would link. But since the bot is not up and running yet, you can, in fact, click on the Extra Life icon below in our About section, and that will take you to our Extra Life page, where you can view a list of incentives that you can use to affect the game. Oh, yeah. So far, we have raised quite a bit. The Neverwinter team is at $651 of our $1,000 goal for the year, which is over halfway, and we're not even in June yet. That brings the Nerd Asylum team up to $3,278 for Riley Children's Hospital. So if you would like to enter all the awesome giveaways and prizes and things like that, donate to help those kids at Riley Children's Hospital. It'd help us reach our $15,000 goal for the year 2021. I think we're ready to go.
What?
Seems unlikely, but let's try.
Last we left off...
And now we play the intro.
Let's go.
That's not a bad idea, though, actually.
I can finish eating my
Do
snacks,
the announcements
you dick.
and then do the intros. Anyway. Last we left off, our group of adventurers were, Oh. Sorry. Got distracted. I don't know where I'm at today. I don't know what I'm doing. It's fine. Our group of adventurers met some people in the town of Westgate and decided that they were going to hang out for a little bit there and check some things out. They had a fight with a newly appointed mayor of the town and enjoyed themselves there. As Rook flew away to grab the body of a bounty and then brought it back, turned it in for how much gold? Like 200? 500?
No. There you go again, Joe.
You go again, Joseph!
Trying to short trade me. No, it was
Typical DM bullshit right there.
I believe it was like
You've already been paid.
Yeah.
Have we, Joseph? Come on, guys. If we
Check my
all
character
agree,
sheet.
then it didn't happen.
It's not how that works, but yeah. Good try.
Hey, we've done it before. That's how we got from level 13 to level 14.
You're level 4 in Neverwinter.
Yeah, and other campaigns. In my head, I like to think I'm a big kid doing big kid magic.
They're all connected. So after that, during the tavern scene, they heard and felt the ground shake and learned of a leviathan that occupies a lake to the south. Bruma was the lady that is moved out that way, and every so often when the town gets too loud, the leviathan tells them to shut down, shut up. Yes, hello. Love you too. And that's where we left off. They jumped on the horses and they were heading to check out this lake and Bruma and her
Yeah, we're gonna go fight Grindel.
Screaming Leviathan.
yeah, her screaming Leviathan. Holy crap, you are shedding real bad. Get rid of that winter coat, I guess. So, I think we are ready to pick up. As you're on your horses, traveling south, you were riding along with Karaman, who was leading you to this place and was going with you. Our sounds tonight are brought to you by the amazing and awesome Sirenscape. As soon as I click that button, there we go. So, your horses are taking you along the road, through the forest, over the hill, to grandmother's house you go.
Is she really my grandma though?
She's a grandmother. She
We're
was an
all
old lady.
related? then that would just be grand.
I don't really think I've got family on the mainland. At least not this way.
Well, maybe a really, 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 really long time ago, we were from the same tree.
I could figure that between you and me, since and Faye will point to her ears.
Oh, we look just alike. And she like squishes your face next to her face, and like again, Lyra definitely does not look like she is from here.
Like twinsies. You two are like twinsies.
Faye just kind of like pushes Lyra off gently.
Oh no, you guys look like the picture of sisterhood.
I was making a comment about elves all coming from the same place at one point.
I look to the guy leading us.
Who is focused on the road ahead and ignoring the weird shit going on behind him.
Nothing weird's happening.
This is normal for us.
So this guy's got it figured out.
You begin to transition from a forest on either side of the road into this wet, marshy swampland. The trees kind of get sparse and there are trees here and there, but they're definitely not as dense as they were. You see a lot of tall grasses, and you hear the bugs as the sun beats down on you from above. And in the distance, you see it. You see a large lake, stretches out at least 500-600 yards across in either direction. And on the edge, there is a small rocky beach. And on this small rocky beach to the east is a rather unkempt wooden hut with thatched roofing. Yeah?
History check, because last time I remember it was a tower, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She's telling you.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, but no, yeah, like Joe, like, am I is Rook like, Rook's kind of like doing a double take and looking around the lake. I flew Lyra over here earlier.
Yeah, it was a tower.
It was a
It was
tower.
really big, and there was someone in the window.
There's like 3 stories, right?
No,
I'm not going
Well,
anywhere
I
near
think
that thing.
there
It's
was
got to be a
only
mimic
one
or something.
story, but you know, maybe there is a lot more stories, especially if it has changed from something really big building to a small building.
Faye is going to maneuver her horse up next to Cameron, and it's like, so, do you know where we're going?
as the horse, he rears the horse up and pulls the horse to a stop and kind of looks back and he says, I think we're here. He kind of dismounts. And as he dismounts, around the corner where this tall grass is at, you see a familiar face come from out from behind the tall grass. And you realize that this person, definitely, you would not have seen this person because they're smaller than the tall grass. And their shiny, chromatic skin glistens in the sunlight.
I run over and punt him. No,
As
Oh!
I'm kidding.
as Islo comes out from behind the grass.
Yeah, she squeals. Lyra squeals as she hops off her horse and just runs over.
Cat, my immersion.
Wasn't the last time we saw Islo the baby Tarask incident?
No. He came into town with us. He just fuckered off when everyone split up.
Okay, because I don't remember how we parted. I don't know if I was pissed at him or not.
You know, he got in town and he started stuffing shells in his. The last time we saw him, he stuffed shells into his own bag and then
Right.
he left.
Okay, so all right.
So yeah, out of the tall grass comes Islo.
How'd you get here? Did you walk? Did you fly?
Took you all long enough.
Oh God.
How'd you get here? You were gone.
I walked.
Wow.
I had a drink and I walked over here. You guys were busy flying over and doing things and getting horses, apparently.
Not having a fucking Tarask show up.
Not anymore.
Yeah, and whose fault was it for bringing the egg?
Whose fault was it for drowning it?
I saved us with that.
Listen,
Yeah, well, whatever.
We can debate, Tarasks, and I really don't want to, but there's a witch, a somewhat neutral evil.
Yeah.
Like wizard brother elf. I just want to know what's going on.
I'm gonna turn towards the hut and cast at it.
Yeah, as you see Islo turn around and cast something, the hut begins to kind of phase and fizzle, and it reveals the tower that you've seen earlier.
Hey, I found the tower!
Oh, okay. I'm not going crazy.
Good job, Lyra. Good job. Just pat her
This
on
is
the hip.
Mouse! He takes the possum and just puts the possum right in his face.
Pet. Hello, mouse. I was gone for 20 minutes and you found a possum.
I didn't.
Yeah, technically, I found the possum.
I was gone for 20 minutes and you found a possum.
Rook is doing the math of how long it took him to fly.
It wasn't 20 minutes.
He was going to start walking towards the door.
Oh no.
Faye dismounts and follows after Lyra.
Sort of keeping an eye around the area.
Arden.
Without everyone, hold on.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go
I
ahead,
was saying
I'll come back to that.
Without everyone's permission, I'm going to mentally link everyone. Well, as many people as I can.
Consent, guys! What the fuck?
You're going
Right.
to link everyone?
No means no, Ronald.
Like
Jesus.
a psychic channel.
Ah, got you.
Yeah.
I ended up in the pool, you dick.
Actually, I can't do everyone. So,
Actually, never mind.
I can only do up to 2 people. So I am going to do this for Lyra and Arden because he's the most responsible.
Your
Now
face to a drunk too, so.
Now we're in trouble. Now we're in a lot of trouble.
And we have this for 4 hours, but I'm not gonna tell them yet. But
Okay.
yeah.
So
Just
you
let
have
know
linked
that-
Arden and Faye to you.
Lyra.
Yeah, and
Lyra.
Lyra.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
not
So
me.
I can speak mentally as long as they're within a mile of me.
Gotcha. Arden, I need you to roll a perception check as you're kind of keeping an eye on things around here.
Oh, that is perception 14.
14. You're not sure what you see as you're kind of glancing around, getting a lay of the land, but you definitely see the water ripple. And it's not just a fish. It's something pretty large that cause these ripples as they kind of wave, and then they cause these waves to lap up onto the beach, and they're pretty massive. Massive is a big word. They're pretty good sized.
Like if a boat was in the water, it would definitely come ashore.
No, not that big.
Okay.
It's a respectable sized wave.
Something large passed by and made some more waves.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
talk
be
about a wave.
keeping an eye on that.
That's not sus at all.
Lyra make it to the door.
Lyra makes it to the door.
Knock, 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 knock!
Oh boy.
Hello?
Come in, dearie.
Okay.
Faye's gonna put her hand out to stop Lyra from just walking in.
She said come in. I heard her.
Let's be a little smart about this, Lyra. Not everyone's got our best intentions.
Oh. Okay, never mind.
Faye, would like to just open the door but not go through it, and kind of like take a moment to like look around the immediate area of the open door.
Okay. As you open the door, you see this. This is a pretty basic tower. The ground level has a fireplace. There's a lot of plant life hanging above a fire hearth. Hearth. Yeah. And a fire is currently brewing. There is a cauldron on the fire that is brewing. The fire is burning.
We didn't
Joe,
take a short rest,
okay?
did we?
Do we need to take a short rest?
Are you just talk?
So are you okay?
It's
Do you
fine.
need a hug?
Everything's fine.
Do you need me to shake you?
We're all fine down here. Thanks.
Don't wake
How are
me
you?
up.
I mean, I'll be fine without a short rest. I was just looking at my stuff and I'm like, oh yeah, I fought. I'm down HP.
You did punch somebody.
Yeah. You did get hit in the head with the chair.
I did use my spells for stupid shit.
So yeah, the fireplace is burned. There's a fire in the fireplace and it's burning, and there's a cauldron and it's bubbling. There's a bunch of plant life hanging around. It looks like this person has used a lot of the local plant life to brew certain things and cook certain things.
Okay.
Is there enough room between Faye and the door for Lyra to like weasel her head in between to also take a look?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Hi, I changed my mind again.
In the far corner of this tower, there is a rocking chair that is rocking back and forth, and you see a long, white braided hair that comes down. You see the back of it's braided, and then it comes down in front, and then you see it kind of sit down and across her lap and fall down towards the bottom of the chair.
Damn, lady.
And the chair's just like rocking back and forth, and it
Faye.
turns suddenly and dramatically.
And it's Strata to dress. Sorry.
Why? What things you have there, Grandma?
My, what long fucking
Yeah,
hair.
it's just Ron to dress.
I'm not doing this, it's me.
Who I thought you were.
Faye is going to like maneuver herself around Lyra, who is like,
Oh no,
kinda-
they're like bust in
Oh.
because of the hair. And just says, ooh, it's so pretty. And she just
Faye is only going to take a few steps inside, and she's got her hand resting on her scimitar on the hilt, ready to pull if things get messy.
I'm rubbing off on you, huh?
It's been a day, Joe.
You are met with a sunken in and very wrinkly face. The
Well,
eyes
old
are
people.
deep and they're dark. They almost look lifeless. And her smile is crooked as you see her jagged teeth are kind of in different directions. And you see her long fingers are very bony, but she is crocheting something. And it's black and green yarn that is kind of like pooled up around her knee and then goes down. And as you watch, it kind of coils around the entirety of the tower several times before heading up a staircase and disappearing.
Okay. Okay. Me as Cat, Disturbed, Lyra. They all look like, the same colored flag when you're wearing rose-colored glasses. Yeah, so she's just like runs over and then she's just fascinated by this lady's old face and it's just like, hi, I'm Lyra. You're old.
I think that's rather
You're
relative, don't you?
I'm
You've
assuming.
been around for a very long time, so you've got lots of stories to tell. And then she just sits.
I'm assuming you must be Bruma.
My name is Bruma, yes. I see my reputation precedes me.
No, just your leviathan.
Leviathan?
Yeah, Splashy over there.
It screams every time we are making too much noise down in the tavern.
Oh yes, his ears are quite sensitive.
Yeah.
Did you want to feed him?
Oh no.
Looks at
Yeah.
Islo.
Yeah.
Islo looks back.
Not right now.
Oh, not right now.
Okay, well, he eats at 7 p.m., 5 p.m., 3 p.m., 1 p.m.
I can help. I can help. Mm-hmm. I can read a sundial. I know how.
Good. The
You were
meat is in the shed. Would you
Your
like to show
way-
me?
Keeping time's a bit odd, wouldn't you say, Bruma? Going backwards.
Time is relative, is it not? I knew a guy with really weird hair that said that all the time.
Time is a construct. What do you feed the Leviathan exactly?
Meat.
Where do you get the meat?
Oh, around. Lots of wildlife. People.
Hmm.
Cool.
Wouldn't happen to have tossed a few mercenary caravan type escorts.
Mayhaps. Do you know when?
Faye looks at the others. When did we get told that they were missing?
It seems so very long ago now.
So
Yeah.
specific.
I'm gonna excuse myself from the conversation and just go look at shit in the corner. Go
Very Lyra.
mess around in Grandma's house. Touch everything.
Yeah, you find all
That's
kinds of weird
Is there
jars.
candy? There's candy, isn't there? Come on.
There's something
I'm
that
looking for
looks like
grandma
candy.
Is
It's
this
like-
candy?
I
I'm
rather
just-
enjoy it.
I'm like imagining the like taffy from Coraline that's stuck to the bowl. Like you can't pull it out.
Aw, that's a crude trick.
Would you like to try it?
She already
I
put it in
see
her
you
mouth.
already have. What do you think? Roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, good. Okay.
Anybody not see that coming?
Hey, that's okay. 17. 22.
A 22.
Yeah, 22.
So you swallow it, and your belly begins to distend, and you get, like, really bloated. And then you just expel all that gas out in the largest and loudest burp anyone here has ever heard.
Do we get like a leviathan scream right after it?
Right.
All those windows they just fixed.
Yeah.
Oh,
You guys
dear.
want to try some?
I'm fine.
No, thank you. I'm good at the moment.
I am also going to wander the room.
So Bruma, yeah, we're having a bit of memory lapse. It's just busy things doing all these jobs. I don't know, it's been a few weeks since they went missing. They were on their way, and it was Scornabel where they either didn't perform or they stopped and didn't go further. Who knows? We're looking for them. They were part of the Four Winds Trading Company, if that name rings a bell.
Aye, indeed it does. I haven't feted any, Four Winds, but those AI bastards got rid of a few of them.
So you've got beef with AI too. All right.
They're just rude. I don't like rude people.
Another question. There hadn't been another elf that looks like this gentleman right here, as he ports to Cameron, and looks like them, but not kind of more
Lighter in tone,
yeah.
more gold, not so dark.
Haven't seen anyone that looks like that. But I do need you to roll a perception check, everyone that's in here, talking with her and Karamon.
All right.
19.
13.
I'm aware there's a conversation.
15.
Oh, sorry, 20. I miscounted.
Nice perception check. 22.
A 22, so Islo and Rook. Anybody else roll above a 19? 19 or above? No, okay. Islo and Rook. You notice as you look down, a tentacle has wrapped around Karamon's foot as he goes, whoop, and gets yeeted out the door towards the lake.
Oh, that seems bad.
I flex the wings and I try to fly after him at full speed.
Well, you gotta run out the door first. Otherwise, your wings are gonna open and you're gonna...
Can I shoot it?
Shoot it with what?
My finger guns.
Finger gun.
It's a spell.
Why
You have finger guns.
It casts Scorching Ray. That's a ranged
Wait,
attack
so
roll.
Lyra's firing fireballs at the thing that she wants to feed?
Well, it's got a guy. I'm not gonna kill it. I just wanted to let him go.
I will let you each get off a surprise round as he's being pulled through the door before we roll initiative.
Okie dokie.
I would like to just kind of like run to try and grab him and pull him, not with the tentacle, like pull him back inside.
Okay,
That's
I'm gonna have you do a strength check.
Athletics or could it be athletics or just pure strength?
I just want pure strength.
Okay, I can do that. That is a 19.
Okay. 19 for you.
My contribution is throwing
mine is
a...
also a 19.
For the pew-pews?
Yep. To attack.
That's gonna hit.
Don't
Rook.
you have 2 more rays?
No, Ray will be with us tomorrow.
No, I mean 2 more scorching rays. Like,
Again, tomorrow. If you don't know what we're talking about, join our Discord and hang out with Scorching Ray.
I think she's ray of
he's ray of
sickness right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my joke is too old. I've missed my
Like yourself?
opportunity.
Typical. Oh!
Well, it was fun playing with all you guys. He's gonna
Yeah.
kill you all now, so
I'm fine with that.
Do it, you coward.
Might I implore you viewers to check out the incentive at the top rank. That $1,000 TPK is looking really good. I might help you out with that.
Message me privately for payment options.
I take installment plans.
We can kill them slowly over time for $20 a month.
That
You
what
too.
you do?
you too can TPK a party.
Payment plans on TPKs. What has happened?
I will throw out one of my psychic daggers, which looks like it looks like hellish fire. But I will throw it at the tentacle itself to help.
Okay,
loosen
roll
its
your
grip.
attack on that.
That is a 17.
Okay, that is going to connect. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Mm-hmm. Damn it, I forgot to say steady aim. But it's alright. It's engaged with somebody. Can I get sneak attack?
It is currently engaged with Caramon, so yes, go ahead.
I think it's got Faye pulling on it too.
Mm-hmm.
Face pulling on Cameron.
Okay,
Which means
so
it's currently engaged, trying
Yeah.
to keep a hold. So
4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 15 psychod damage.
okay. So you see the dagger sink into this tentacle, and it flinches. Like you see it kind of flinch, and the muscle spasm, along with your blast hitting it. It kind of twitches and spasms, and it has taken damage, but it has not let go of Caramon as it pulls him out of the door, dragging
I still have
Faye
one.
along. Still have one.
Hold
What?
on. I still have one,
Go for it.
and I have a 17 to hit.
17 will connect.
Why am I
Cut it in half. Cut it in
losing
half.
dice? Where is it at? There it is.
But not his leg.
That is 8 points of damage.
Okay. Well, that's enough. So, as it's dragging, it gets just outside the door. Caraman kind of grabs onto the thing, and Faye is pulling, and Arden comes down and whack right where that fire blade and Eldritch Blast hit, or not Eldritch Blast, the blast hit it, and chops that tentacle. And you hear the screech and the rumble, the growl, as the whole ground underneath you reverberates. And the old lady jumps up from the rocking chair and looks very agitated at the fact that you are hurting her baby.
Hey,
And,
Bruma, sit back down.
Whoa, lady.
Lyra's
We
like
were just
trying to protect
her.
him, but like not really good because she's very tiny. But
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that shit.
Fudge sickles.
Oh, fuck.
Go.
Godzilla or...
That's our Leviathan scream.
That's it. I'm out.
So, Arden, what'd you get?
20.
I
20.
also got a 20.
Lyra, what's your dex?
16.
What's your dex,
Same.
Arden? Okay, both of you roll. Oh, both of you roll a d4.
Okay.
4. Can't tell if these are purple or black, and I love it.
I have a 1.
Okay. Rook, what'd you roll?
19.
Faye, what'd you roll?
8.
And Islo, what'd you roll?
9.
That's okay.
Auto
you never
roll
know.
initiative. All right. So, Lyra, you're up first.
Is she attacking us?
She looks like she's about to attack you, yes.
Oh.
She is in a hostile position. She's not happy. with the fact that her baby has a missing tentacle. Why is
Okay.
it so loud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that so loud?
Lyra's like, well, we're sorry. But you almost, you almost took him, and I didn't know it was gonna. I'm so sorry. Can we put it back?
Only the strongest magics can put it back, but it's the principle of the thing.
Well, who's gonna eat him?
Yes, it's what it does.
We can't eat him.
You hurt my baby. There's no backing down now.
There's even more defensively standing over him.
Okay.
And she's going to actually. Can I do that? I cannot cast shield on an. Okay, so she's gonna like be on like kind of mostly on top of him. So if she has to cast shield,
You can cast not cast, but you can take the dodge action.
I'm talking about the shield. You can't cast it on another person, but if,
Oh yeah, no, I'm saying for her, if you're not gonna do anything, you can do the dodge action.
Where you can take help to provide aid in defending.
Okay, I'm going to help him make sure he doesn't get hit. I don't.
Who's hit?
The idea is that if she has to use the shield, because I know technically you can't use shield to shield another person, but if she's on top of him and cast
I got
shield,
you.
does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's my goal here.
Okay. And you're doing that to Karamon.
Yes.
Okay, so you're trying to protect Karamon. Got you. Okay. Arden, you're up. What are you doing?
Let's see. How about? Well, do we have any other tentacles roaming around? Like,
As of right now, there are no tentacles inside the area. You could leave. You're within range to go out the
Right.
door. But there are no tentacles in the room that you're in the tower.
let's smack the old lady. She's annoying me.
Okay.
Wouldn't like Arden, he's angry.
12 to hit.
I need you to get angry.
Don't miss the old lady.
But I need you to get way more angry.
Super embarrassing.
A 12 is not going to be enough to connect with this.
Fine. I don't think I want to blow anything good yet, so that's it.
Do you have any other dice you can use, Mark? Because you just don't seem to be rolling very well in this game. You've
No,
rolled
right?
well in most of the one-shots.
Right? Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
It's just this
punishing
game.
It
me.
might be the character curse.
Yeah, I do.
It's happened to me. It's been pretty bad.
All
You
right.
didn't do great in the Mage's Tower one shot, so.
Fair enough. You did turn to stone on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's
Rook,
not that I
you're
don't have
up.
a history.
Rook will say into Arden's head,
Still all.
not kill her. Out loud, he will look to Faye and say, "Let's not kill her." And but he will attack her and try not to murder the chick if need be.
Okay.
But, he's gonna throw one of his fire daggers.
And it looks like hellfire.
Yeah, it looks like hellfire. But it's like, but really it's an illusion.
Nice.
It's 22 to hit.
22 will connect.
All right, and Arden's in range with her. Speedo, sneak attack. Ooh, 8. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 psychic damage.
Yeah.
18 psychic damage.
Yes, and I will use my bonus action to hide.
Okay, roll your stealth.
This is where she turns into full-on hag mode and eats us all.
Oh yeah, I got hag mode almost immediately.
That I got a 17 to hide.
17. Okay, noted. That brings us to Mr. Leviathan. So 2 tentacles shoot in, one through the front door and one through the window at the north end of the building, and it is going to use multi-attack. It is attacking, it's trying to get to Karamon. So it's going to be attacking Cat, or Lyra, because Lyra is using her body as a shield. So, I forgot I can roll in this thing again. Tentacle. That is going to be a 16 to hit Lyra.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay.
Using shield, or is it even with shield?
Oh, yeah, no, that's not with shield. Hold on. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. No, it does not hit.
Okay. So the tentacle goes to smack down on top of you, and it just bounces off of that magical shield.
Just like covering her face.
And it also goes to attack Islo.
What am I doing?
It
I
is
don't even know them.
It is attempting to wrap its tentacle around your feet and pull you up off the ground. So I need Islo to make a dexterity saving throw.
Cool.
Somewhere Rook is smiling, but you don't know where.
Oh, is that a 6 or a 9? Okay, that's a 9. Okay. So, 14?
Okay. Islo hops over the tentacle just in time and darts away. And that
to help you, motherfucker.
and that brings us to Islo. Islo, it is your turn.
Okay, cool. I want to say out loud, I'm not going to use magic yet. I want to say out loud to the room, don't kill it. Let's see if we can send it home first. And as far as the lady,
I'll send her ass home too.
this is a charm.
I'll send it somewhere.
Can
This
I
is a
go
charm
home while
effect,
we're
isn't
at
it?
it?
Fuck, it is a charm effect. God damn it.
Lyra, hug her and, like, I don't know, Misty step yourself and see if that sends you back home.
Lick my heels 3 times. The power
I'm
to
gonna-
go home all along, Lyra. Some fucking Feywild bullshit.
Maybe if we drop the house on
Home was all the friends you made along the way.
Bullshit, I want to go home.
I want to turn and ask the hag, how did you get it here?
My son helped me bring it here. He has his ways.
That thing back where you got it.
Oh no. Like Rook is somewhere in the shadows looking at the long, I guess, scarf that leads upstairs. Please don't tell me there's another person here.
I'm starting to put that together too. I want to try to persuade her in some way because she's immune to fucking charm, I'm sure, if she's actually a hag.
Look, either they're going to kill your baby, or we can send it home where it's safe.
She seems agitated that you threatened her baby, and no one will heal or hurt my baby.
I said they. I said they. I can't do shit.
To be fair, Rook said don't kill
I'm just a
anyone.
lizard trying to make my way in the world.
I'm just a lizard whose spells are all useless right the fuck now.
If she's mad, I'm gonna run upstairs.
Okay.
Start trying to
Islo-
find some way to send this thing home.
Islo looks like one of those little green anoles from, just climb up
Oh.
the wall and around. And
Oh my god.
Very quick.
He's so fucking cute.
And that brings us to Faye. Faye, what are you doing? There are 2 tentacles inside, and
Summon a third.
No.
But it's my tentacle to control if I do that.
Yeah.
Tentacle
It's
fine.
like it's not Faye's like, it's not the size that matters. It's what you do with it.
It's not the duration that matters.
A slap fight.
What would you like to do, Faye?
I'm just gonna go do that.
Oh, I don't. Oh man, I had an idea, but I don't know if it's good or not.
Listen,
I had an idea. No murder. I no longer have an idea.
Basically, I am going to follow the tentacle and go outside
Okay.
into the water.
A bold strategy.
That's your movement. You have enough movement to get out there into the shore. You can probably get about, I don't know, 5 feet into the water, which would put it up to chest level.
I will use my action to swim and look for the leviathan because I can breathe underwater and I've got a swim speed of 40.
Okay. So you dive down into the water and you realize that this lake is actually pretty damn deep.
Yeah.
And into the darkness, you can make out the shape of. It's not quite as large as you've heard about them getting.
Uh-huh.
This is probably a juvenile kraken. As you can see the bright red eye. And it fixates on
Toy
you.
Kraken. It's very small.
So that was your movement and action. You have any bonus actions?
Oh, if it's a bonus action.
reaction cry.
Yeah, no, it is a bonus action. I'm going to pull out one of my tentacles because holy shit, I was not expecting a kraken. So I have got a nice little water tentacle in the water right beside me.
Reaction panic.
Reaction panic.
So it almost kind of appears to be this like current inside the water because it's a water tentacle inside the water. So it's like this rippling current beside you.
And it brings like a little bit more chill to it. Like the water around me is like kind of like I'm not imagining as cold as the current that I just kind of blew up. So it's like if anyone else came in the water, don't stupid. It's colder. So yeah, so I will. It comes up, and that's where I'm ending my turn.
Rook doesn't do good at the water.
Wait, hold on. If I... Okay, I'm gonna do it not right next to me. I'm gonna do it, how far away is the Kraken from me?
Probably at least 100 feet.
Okay.
Like full body. There's tentacles that are all around, coming up around you, so you could reach tentacles, but to reach the body, the main...
Well, if it's a tentacle, I'm probably nearby a tentacle, so I'll have the thing next to me then. If it's within 10 feet of where I summon it, I can make a melee attack upon summon for this thing. So I would like to do that.
Okay.
So that is probably not going to hit. That is a
Pardon me.
5 to hit.
No.
Yeah.
So the water kind of ripples around and just kind of causes a little bit of commotion on the surface.
Okay. That's it. That's my turn.
Okay. So that brings us to the old lady who sees Islo head up the stairs and, "Don't disturb him! He'll be very angry!" And she's going to reach out and point at Arden, who is really the only one left that she can see in here. Because Rook is hiding, Islo went upstairs, and Faye left the building. Sorry, you're it, Arden.
Lyra's on the floor.
And she is going to cast Crown of Madness, which means I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw, and the DC for her is... Where does it say the DC? DC...
Should be around.
Should say it right above the spell, shouldn't it? Casting
Yeah, it should be above the actions.
of the actions. Skills, religion, saving throws, efficiency bonus, challenge rating.
Yeah, where it lists out the spell, where it lists like what spells it can do.
Oh, right there. Spell save DC is 17.
19.
Oof.
Nice.
Yes.
Yay!
Good job.
I want it to be a canon that Arden's immune to madness. He's
Yeah.
seen some shit.
He's
Yeah.
unfazed.
Some shit.
Just in the last 2 weeks. Like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Jeez.
You bring
You're
mouthers.
not,
Whatever.
a giant squirrel in the middle of nowhere.
Right?
No.
And he's
BB.
talking to his sword, asking if the sword remembers this.
Right.
That's going to bring us back up to Lyra. Lyra, what are you doing? You're
Okay.
hugging Karamon, but what else?
Okay.
Does Caramon
So,
get an action or no?
Flush.
I'm going to use Quicken Spell. So I'm going to first recast Shield, and then I'm going to cast Mage Hand. And
I like this already.
how heavy is this cauldron?
The cauldron probably weighs close to 10 pounds. It can probably... I'll say it can pick it up.
Tip it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pick it up, and I'm gonna bring it over. Not Baba Lysaga.
Not Baba Lysaga. That's a different game.
Or is it?
I don't know. She screams, "Mad Hag."
So you're just kind of hovering it over top there.
I'm gonna drop it on her. Just gonna hold it up as high as the ceiling will let me, and then just drop it.
Falling soup damage.
Wang!
So both bludgeoning and like fire.
Oh. And
Roll
whatever
me-
the hell was in it.
Roll me a d12.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
6.
Okay, so she takes 6 bludgeoning damage as the cauldron, bam, smacks her on the head, and she goes flying forward. And the cauldron tips and spills all over her back. She lets out a horrendous scream as she is burned by this. And then you see her shrink. And she is now about 3 inches tall, laying on the floor. Underneath the cauldron, like, the cauldron kind of like, boom. So she has been trapped inside the cauldron.
Yeah, like as Lyra had dropped it, she's like, "Please stop hurting my friends."
Interesting.
Is she okay?
You hear bing, 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 like she's knocking on the side of the cauldron. Arden, that brings us to you. There are 2 tentacles in here, and she has been shrunken and is trapped underneath.
Yeah, I will attempt to move over and be on top of that cauldron
Okay,
and attack at one of the tentacles.
go for it.
Screwing me around. 18 plus. That's like a 25 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Sweet! And that is 9 points of damage.
Damage.
You said 9?
Yes. And let's do... Oh, let's trip that fire rune. How about that?
Ooh.
Jackals.
So yeah. 2d6 fire damage and a strength DC 13 or be restrained.
You're under arrest.
You said
Stop resisting.
Strength?
Yes. Which it will handily get, I'm sure.
Well, actually, I rolled a 2 plus 4, so it's rolled a 6.
It did not. So,
it is
it
restrained.
takes 8 points of fire damage right now, and it is restrained.
Oh shit.
Stop
Nice.
resisting.
So yeah, you lay into this thing and you cut into it almost all the way through this tentacle, and it kind of writhes around, and this black, pussy, acidic blood squirts everywhere, and you can hear it sizzling as it hits the wooden infrastructure of this castle.
That's pretty gross.
Rook, what are you doing?
Well, Arden is kind of on top of the chick I was going to threaten. But I appear and I was like, all right, I don't know if you can hear me, ma'am, but if you call off your sun creature, we can end this peacefully. Because none of us want to kill you. Or your creature out there. We came to talk.
I don't know. I
That's
do
it.
like a little bit.
We just want to talk.
He just said he does a little bit.
Does not speak for us.
Okay. Do you have any actions you want to hold or anything?
No. I mean, do I persuasion or just no?
I mean, you talk to her.
Okay.
It's not her turn, so she can't react.
Okay. Well, no, I'm just saying, do I need to roll a persuasion check or?
Nope.
Okay. I will summon a, hellfire dagger and aim it at one of the tentacles. We'll have it ready to strike if any one of them attacks me.
Okay.
Or any of my compatriots.
Gotcha. Well, you might as well fire that off because it is the Kraken's turn and it is attacking Arden in defense. So go ahead and roll your attack on that.
Natural 20.
Nice. You get max damage plus your roll.
So, even the sneak attack?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 12, 18.
We should be celebrating nat 20s, right? So we gotta have a reason to. Max damage plus your roll.
30
Nice.
topic damage.
Yikes.
Faye, you see its eye twitch and flicker, and it kind of blinks. And you see it kind of writhe around in the water in front of you. That's going to bring us to Islo. Islo, as you get to the top of the steps, you do see there is a mummified corpse laying in a bed that is kind of wrapped in this scarf.
And I left Barovia.
Okay.
It is wearing a sleeveless vest and just some regular black pants and boots. And it has what remains some very dry brown hair, like tufts of hair, and what looks like a brown goatee, what's left of a brown goatee. The fingernails are kind of long. They're probably a good inch long. Mm-hmm. And it's just kind of like laying there.
Wow.
I want to very carefully walk up to it, not stealthing, just very casually.
Don't roll it up in a bed burrito.
I know better than to throw my girlfriend on it.
I didn't see it!
But I want to very carefully say, anybody home?
The eyes pop open.
I would like to very quickly cast Seeming on myself to make myself look like the witch.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, yep, it's alive.
It doesn't have a high enough intelligence for me to actually make a roll for that, so it automatically assumes that that's what it's seeing. You also notice, as it opens its eyes, you see some really sparkly, like, the same infestation that you deal with kind of crawls back behind the eyelids. And it's just sitting there with its eyes now open, staring up at the ceiling.
Interesting. Dearie, I think it's time to send your pet back home. Can you send the pet back home now?
I have to
Trying
let
to
Faye go first, and then I can do it.
Trying to pretend to be the witch, basically.
Okay.
I don't know if seeming affects the voice or not. I think it does. Maybe not. Disguises physical appearance as well as clothing, armor, weapons, equipment. A foot taller, a foot shorter, thin, fat. Same basic arrangement of limbs. Okay, no, so it doesn't affect voice, actually.
But you attempt to make that.
Yeah, it's like an illusory version of alter self.
Okay. All right. So, Faye, it's your turn. You're swimming in the water, about 5 feet below the surface. This thing looks about 100 feet away, but you do have tentacles all around you. What would you like to do?
I've got somewhat of an idea about krakens, right? Would I know if they understand any sort of languages?
You would know that juvenile krakens speak abyssal, celestial, infernal, primordial, and they have telepathy.
I know one of those. So, I'm going to speak primordial, and I do speak the Aquan dialect. So
Let me rephrase that. They don't speak abyssal, celestial, infernal, and primordial. They can understand abyssal, celestial, infernal, and primordial, and they have telepathy for 60 feet.
Yeah. Okay. So Faye is gonna swim closer to like kind of bridge some of that. She's gonna swim up the 40 feet to kind of be closer because she doesn't know how far the distance her voice will travel underneath the water. And she's going to try and like talk to the Kraken. She uses the primordial with the Aquan dialect. And she's like, how can we get you to stop attacking us?
You get the sense that it is scared, and it feels trapped in this small body of water as it is growing, and it's beginning to outgrow this particular body of water, and it feels anxious and frustrated, like it's attacking out of fear and defense, not out of aggressive hostility, like an animal being cornered or an animal being threatened.
I might be able to get you into larger waters if I can.
Oh, bribe him with the bigger apartment. Cool.
Yeah. I can't promise results yet, but I will try.
Okay. Do you have any actions that you would like to take?
No, I just kind of want to converse with him, and use my action to like kind of like get that dialogue back and forth.
Okay. It doesn't really respond in like full sentence, like responses, so much as like ideas and emotions.
Right.
And you get that that sense that it is listening, but it's still very anxious and fearful.
I'm going to actually, to kind of ease the tension, I'm actually going to dismiss my my water tentacle.
Okay. Everyone else will notice that it begins to kind of recede. The tentacles leave the mansion as the corpse upstairs, Islo, blinks its eyes and then closes its eyes. And then downstairs, you see the tentacles get retracted very quickly. Faye, in the water, you see this thing, and there's a void where it once was, and the water begins to cascade and rush in to fill that void where, displaced water and everything. So you get kind of sucked into this little whirlpool of current and get
deja
swirled
vu.
around.
PTSD.
Yeah, more like it.
Trigger warning.
And you get kind of swirled around through the current, and then everything settles back. On the surface, you all see the water collapse in on itself and then kind of fill itself out, and the water splashes against the beach and everything, and you hear ding 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 on the cauldron as you're out of combat. Ding 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 ding.
While standing on the cauldron, I would like to look around for something large, heavy, and metal.
You're sitting on it.
There's actually a lid to the
aside from
cauldron.
that. Okay,
Sitting
the lid
next
to the
fire.
cauldron would be grand.
Yes.
I want to take it, and I just want to like bang against the side of the cauldron.
Yes, Arden.
Arden, I was like, you're supposed to be the more.
You hear
Calm of
screaming.
us.
Are you prepared to behave now?
You come into my house, attack my pet, and I'm the one misbehaving?
This is so oddly familiar, Joseph. So oddly familiar.
Hey.
I feel like you've used this one this week.
I am not the one playing your characters, okay? I'm responding to your actions.
This is the exact same shit
All
you
our
said
fault.
last week. I'm on to him, guys.
He's all just
Can't hear
repeating
you,
the
Islo.
same show over and over again.
What? That's weird. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that was weird. I swore I unmuted myself. It's almost like
Alright,
things just keep repeating.
Listen. We can attack. We can argue back and forth who attacked who first. But will you have a conversation with us now?
I don't feel like I have much of a choice.
There's always a choice.
I'm going to take the pot off of you now. You're going to behave yourself,
Okay.
and I will lift the pot up.
You see she is underneath the pot, about 3
Yeah,
inches
no one
tall.
cares.
And, come on.
You got
Yeah, always causing trouble. I am listening.
Okay. All we wanted to know is if you've seen that guy's brother, and if you see him, to be very wary of his presence. That's literally all we came here to do. And also ask a couple other questions about the cargo that we're looking for and the people that are guarding it / transporting it. Your creature attacked the guy we came with. In our defense, we got a little antsy, but we don't want him getting eaten. And again, we don't want to hurt you or your creature.
Now you may roll a persuasion.
Hey, that is a total of. Yeah. Hey, wow, that's 20. I gotta.
Okay, fair enough. I haven't seen your cargo, and I haven't seen anyone that looks like him, only gold and different.
Okay. Again, if you see him, apparently he's on the shadier side of things. Just be very wary of him. He's a wizard. You know how wizards are about power and the ultimate level of Super Saiyan. I don't know.
So, what are you saying? I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, you get what I'm saying. And so
Lyra's like helping Cameron up, and she's just like, maybe you should explain it.
Lyra, you hear a pop, and he goes, "Oh, my hip."
Oh, sorry.
Wasn't you?
She like puts her hands away. I do that sometimes.
I feel at this point is when Faye is like finally like drudging out of the water that was like all displaced and sent her up. So like she's just now getting up onto the shore and she's like just dripping wet.
Yeah. You'll notice as you come up onto the shore, all the rocks that are on the beach there, the little river rock, like the smooth pebbles and everything, they all sparkle.
Ooh, sorry.
You're not there yet. And as you look into them, they have these swirling glittery. It's like a little snow globe with glitter in it. And as you kind of agitate them, they kind of move, and the glitter inside begins to kind of move in a very fluid way.
Would this be a Arcana check that I could make on this?
You can roll Arcana, yes.
Their eggs, kill it with
Gift
fire.
shop.
I'm still upstairs. I want to give, since this guy's eyes have closed, I want to also give him a cursory, like, I'm not going to touch him. I'm not going to get super close, but I'm curious now. I want to look.
Okay. Roll a perception. I was going to say roll a perspective. That's not right.
What are this?
Nat 20!
Oh, fuck, again?
Did you nat what? Nat 1?
Nat 20. No, Nat 20.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
I got a 6 on my Arcana.
They are definitely magical. At least they look that way.
Did you use your advantage?
Oh,
Do I still-
I did not. Yes, we got an anonymous $5 donation, so everybody has an advantage on their next skill check or attack roll, and you're just...
I'm using that advantage.
You are about to get yeeted.
It's still a 6.
Oh, no.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
I'm not using these dice anymore tonight. I'm going back to the electronic ones. They're all
You can roll 8s instead of 6?
yeah, it's better.
They certainly look magical.
She like makes a mental note of it, like pointing down, and then gonna continue back up.
Around this
Like, huh,
time,
that's
Rook would be
weird.
like, he will look around. Oh yeah, Faye's not in here. And like we'll start walking outside.
As soon as you get to the front door and you look out, you see Faye clambering up on the beach. She seems to be a bit enamored with the beach itself. Islo, you notice that this individual is not alive, but they're animated.
Do I think it has something to do with the sparkly things?
You're fairly certain, as you have
Okay.
dealt with them.
Gotcha. I'm going to go downstairs then. I'm going to drop seeming so I don't look like the witch, and I'm going to go downstairs.
Okay.
Oh no, there's two.
So you all see
I'm her
Islo.
Not the
twin sister!
You all see Islo come down the stairs. Arden, you are still kind of right there next to the tiny witch.
Did it do it? Did we do it? Is it gone? Did that
We-
work?
We did something.
Yes.
He sent him home, just like you asked.
Good. It's better than I was here. Right?
Yes.
Is Faye in the building yet?
No, I went outside.
Yeah, we're not. We're still outside. It's fine.
An injured juvenile in the wild? You tell me. You tell me how my pet is going to survive.
Can I come in at that moment?
Go for it. You pass up Rook.
You're so sad.
Like I'm just like as soon as like I hear her going on that, like I just push past Rook and I'm like,
Oh.
there is like a holy righteousness on my face. He's gonna be doing just fine without you, all right? What you were doing to that thing is horrendous. That thing was scared.
What do you mean? That was my baby. I took good care of him.
Oh no, he was not feeling good when I spoke to him.
It was a prisoner.
You attacked It's not my fault. And she starts to get very defensive, but she's 3 inches tall, so
Don't make me hit you with the pot again.
she cowers.
She keeps her mouth closed or she gets the pot again.
What you were doing. You don't just pick up something because you like it and you keep it trapped in something it's going to outgrow, because that's how you get a hostile attack like what he was doing. That was not him responding to your care. That was him acting out on pure primal instinct.
I look slowly at Lyra's possum.
Yeah, Lyra's also really sad, but like it doesn't apply to her in any way. Like,
But to be
this
fair,
isn't my pet.
The possum isn't caged.
Yeah.
The possum is not a pet. The possum
Possum's comfortable.
The possum is free to leave at any moment.
anytime. Lyra does not claim to own it. She made it very clear.
Oh, no, go on your rant. Continue your rant, Faye. Sorry.
I did. If I continue, I'm going to end up punting her.
It'd be very easy to do, you cowards.
No, I'll take care.
I pull out a jar and I just kind of pick her up and put her in it.
Okay, all right.
Or at least now we won't lose her.
We're not
I mean, I
carrying her
can
with her. We're leaving
Throw her in the
here.
lake.
Oh, that kills people.
And she's only 3 inches tall. She's not going to last very long out there.
I could throw her in the lake.
Why?
Hey, no, we're not killing people. I told you, we're not killing her. Listen, I get
never agreed to
You're-
that. You just told me.
Hey,
She starts
That's
crying.
your opinion, man.
All this
What's better?
conversation about throwing her in the lake, she just starts bawling.
Faye, we're not murderers, all right? Whoa.
Speak for yourself.
3 of us aren't murderers.
hey, you're not a murderer.
I kinda am.
She starts running in circles, banging on the sides.
Well,
Well,
I
we're not.
take a cork and I put the cork in the top.
I'm in a glass cage of
She needs holes to breathe.
Now
Yeah,
put it
we
down on
got-
its side and see if she'll roll around like a hamster wheel.
Guys,
God,
this
you
is
guys
a
are
weird.
evil. And, like,
Yeah,
how
this is kind of a
how is
torture.
Rook the conscious
All
now?
right. I have an idea. We can take her to the authorities, put her in the cell, and then dispel magic and bring her back
She
to
wasn't
normal.
doing anything. None of
She
them
was
ever-
imprisoning a creature, probably an endangered creature, to be honest.
It was a kraken.
How did it get
Yeah.
here?
I don't know, and I don't know how it left, but I know that
How did
whatever
it get here?
So technically, we
She
released
Oh,
opens the
shit.
top. Yeah, Lyra opens the top.
Pull out the cork.
My son has powers
Where's your son?
Don't.
upstairs.
He's
Oh.
sleeping. Don't disturb him.
Okay.
Is
That-
this
How
Like-
did your son get powers?
A couple years ago, Acquisitions Incorporated stopped by.
Hmm. That's it? That's the end of the
To
story?
be fair, that could be just that explains everything.
Right, yeah, you can just stop there. Period.
But just for fun. Go
Yeah,
on.
but I want to
More
hear it
detail.
from her.
Well, he was very sick, and they offered some newfangled treatment, and it worked for a while. But then he started having side effects.
Like,
He could move things, conjure things.
Did they turn your son into a sorcerer?
What? Cat?
Wait,
Okay.
wait, are
Acquisitions
you-
is large enough to be making warlocks, so
hold on. You're telling me Acquisitions Incorporated made it someone a non-magic user a magic user?
Islow's colors kind of flare a little bit, like just down the back, kind of.
Is this the super soldier form? Or what the...
Yes, I do believe the person that stopped by was Marvell. No.
Wow. Were they accompanied by Disney? Or, I'm sorry, Desiree. But no. All right. That's no bueno.
Well, we don't have to take her to the authorities. But how are we going to make sure she doesn't do this again?
It's not me. It's not me.
I could break her
How?
hand.
If it's not her, then it's not her hand we need to be breaking.
I could break the sun's hand.
Please don't hurt my son. It's not his fault.
Aren't we supposed to go take people that do bad things to the guards?
That was my suggestion, but they don't. But then someone said she didn't do anything wrong.
Caramon chimes in. With the Leviathan gone, I don't know that there's any need to report this lady and her son.
But what if he does it again?
Well, hold on, because let me get this right. She lived in the town beforehand,
Mm-hmm.
and she moved out here to get away from the noise, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she just happened to summon the Leviathan for shits and giggles.
Well, it doesn't
son.
sound like
Well,
she did it.
Well, yes. I'm sorry. Her son happened to tap deeper into his powers and summon a Leviathan or Kraken. And unbeknownst to the son, kept it caged up.
Maybe he's like me and it was an accident.
He was lonely. It was so small to begin with. It just got big.
I think Lyra may have a point, though. It may have been an accident, too. I look at Lyra.
No, she's not an accident. I think
She looks back. Motherfucker!
Does anyone have some form of telepathy?
Yeah.
We could talk to the sun, but you're going to need it to talk to him. I think.
Okay. I will drop the connection I have with Lyra that she doesn't know I had and from Arden. Upstairs.
Mm-hmm. Don't freak out.
I saw giant tentacles and a giant squirrel and a giant tree.
Don't freak
Fought
out.
For
Guaranteeing a freak out.
Hey, don't freak out.
Okay. So Islo leads you all up the stairs and into the bedroom. And you
I look
see-
at Lyra. Don't freak out.
I hold Lyra's hand.
He's just
Too late.
sick. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
open the door, and you all see the corpse-like body sitting there. And I need everyone to roll a perception check to see who notices these.
Wait, is it the same thing I've already seen?
Mhm.
Okay.
15.
Same.
If I
15.
could I actually stay downstairs?
Oh wait, I have advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stay downstairs.
No, I'm going to grab your hand and pull you upstairs
Oh,
with
yeah,
this.
I guess we could do
with all my
advantage.
kobold strength.
Oh, yeah, Lyra's just going to stay downstairs
Oh,
I
okay.
have a,
Oh.
and hold hands with Faye.
I had an idea of what I wanted to do.
She's just going to stand there.
What was your roll with advantage?
23.
23. Okay. Arden, you think you see something very unusual. You think you see something kind of glowing that look like kind of bed bugs or something crawling over him, but it is a corpse, so you're not 100% sure what you saw. Rook, you definitely see these very bright pinpoints of light crawling around the body as you enter the room that look like little bed bugs, and as soon as you open the door, they seem to kind of scatter underneath.
I shudder a bit and like the feathers. Okay.
I said don't freak out, so. It's not great.
Normal.
Doing good. Doing good. Holding together.
Inside.
Internal screaming.
But yeah, he will not get like directly up to it, but he will walk and kind of. So just you want me to mentally connect to.
I don't know if he can talk on his own.
All right, I will expend my psychic die, and since I used my free one earlier, and connect to this corpse.
Okay.
I look to the lady. I look to Brahma. I was like, what is your son's name?
Oh, in the jar.
She kind of hits up against the side. His name is Silas. Oh, sorry.
Rook will try to peer, focusing on his mind. Hello, Silas.
Hello? Hello?
Hi. Hey. My name is Rook.
Rook, please kill me now. It hurts.
Say it again. Anybody else not see that coming?
You know that beat of that lady just on her knees.
I
just
saw
like,
it coming.
You had it coming. You had it coming.
They itch. They crawl and they itch and they tickle. And I can't move.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so thirsty.
Is there a second alternative to the killing part that you might know of?
Can you resurrect?
Oof. He like opens his pockets, fresh out of resurrections, my guy.
I've been suffering for so long.
Your mom's not the brightest fork in the crayon box, is she?
No. She's become broken. Distraught with sadness.
Okay, well, I don't think she's gonna take too kindly to me killing you. I look, what was I thought? I turn to the others, like, by any chance, anyone besides Faye knows how to do magic here? Oh yeah, that's right.
As my scales glimmer magically.
Great.
Flexes the wings, does it? but yeah, it's like, okay, by chance, what can you do, like magic wise?
What do you want me to do? Because there's only so many things. I'm good at like 3 things. And none of them really involve hurting or healing.
Yeah. So no, like, what's the restoration thing?
True as.
No, not resurrection.
Greater restoration?
No, yeah.
Nah.
Greater, lesser.
Nah. No necromancy
Minor
shit.
No, okay.
No.
Dispel?
Joe, do I think a dispel would work on this?
With your experience with what's causing it, most likely not.
Okay. Theoretically, I could, but I don't think it's going to do what we want it to do.
You know, it would definitely show them what he's dealing with, but it also would reveal a little bit more about you. So that's kind of up to you.
Well, we don't really know what we don't. I don't really know if they need to know what we're dealing with because I also don't know that he asked him to kill him. So.
Okay. I'm dealing with a conundrum because he's asking me to
I take the cork and I put it on the jar.
that actually only works one way. Sound travels through. Anyway, he wants me to
Tie him up.
Arden,
he wants me to kill him.
Oh, so what?
He's
Why?
in a
I
lot
mean,
of
isn't
pain.
I'm gonna ask, isn't he already dead a little bit?
I
Not
think
as
it's,
dead as you would think.
Well,
he's in
clearly
pain.
not. He can move.
He's in pain. I don't think he can hold down any type of nutrients. Whatever. I think I saw earlier there were like these weird insects, and they're taking whatever nutrients he can get, and they're just
Is that the weird little silvery things?
Yeah.
yeah.
He could eventually die, but I don't think those things are going to let him.
If he dies, it could be maybe 5 years from now,
Or 500.
and it's just gonna be minusculely
So
slow.
what are these little silvery things?
I don't know.
Shrimp!
as Lyra pokes her head in.
One moment, Faye has got
don't think
Lyra next to
so.
her side, and then it's gone.
Now she just pops up, says shrimp, and is back down. Poof.
Now
Why
she wandered
misty step?
upstairs.
You went upstairs?
Hmm?
Okay.
Can I like see under the bed? Can I just be like under?
You all see Lyra climb down onto the ground and scoot under the bed.
Well,
Is it
be
shrimp?
careful. There's some shady
No.
stuff going on under
Lyra,
there.
there's bugs over there. Don't let the bugs on you.
Okay.
I
Lyra,
thought that would get her out. What the hell?
as you go under the bed,
Lyra.
there are a crap ton of cobwebs under there. This bed
She's
hasn't been
using mage hand to shoot stuff.
This bed has not been moved in a very long time. You're not quite sure how long, but long enough that cobwebs have formed underneath the bed. And on the top of the bed, you see these little silvery, glittery sparkles just kind of like crawling on the bed, and then they disappear up into the underside of the mattress.
Are they silverfish?
They're very tiny. They're very hard to actually see. The only way you can see them is by the glittering light.
Can I? Sparkle hands. I'm gonna cast prestidigitation and make little sparks so I can see.
Yeah, you could see better underneath, and everybody outside sees like these like flashing lights from under the bed. It looks like a little rave
Not
party
knowing
under
what's
the
going
bed.
on, I like pull her from under the bed.
Lyra.
What? I just needed to see.
You don't want those bugs to bite you.
I wasn't. I wanted to see what kind of bug it was.
Everyone but Lyra, roll a perception check. Faye, what are you doing downstairs by yourself at this point?
Just like...
So, Faye would have done as everyone kind of went upstairs. She stayed behind. Is the fire still going on in the hearth?
Yes.
Is it still okay? So she would kind of sit in front of the fire because again, she's got out of the water. She's still wet, kind of cold. But
sorry. Lyra would have dried you off.
okay, still kind of cold. But so she's going to sit down and cross her legs on the floor in front of the fire. And she's going to pray to Savras, who is the god of divination. So she's kind of like just closing her eyes as she sits at the hearth, and she's like, I haven't spoken to you recently, and I'm at a crossroads here, And I don't ask for much guidance or much knowledge in the future. It's better to just live each day as it comes, and I trust the guidance that you give me and the instincts that I feel from you. If leaving this woman and her son to whatever they do is going to cause more harm to the creature or anyone else, please give me a sign. Otherwise, I'm just going to trust the path that you've laid ahead of me and take each step. And she's just going to kind of just sit there and just have like everything kind of wash over her, like the waves outside, and just kind of listen in on that sound and kind of channel the water.
Okay. As you're listening, about 30 seconds pass after you finish, and you hear a pop as the fire in front of you crackles and pops, and then you suddenly feel a burning sensation on your thigh. As you look down, suddenly there's an ember that has popped out of the fire and is burning your skin.
All right. She wipes off the ember and then stands up and heads upstairs to the rest of the group.
Okay. As you get upstairs, you see Rook pulling Lyra out from under the bed.
Can I have my people come here for a second?
What do you mean, my people?
Everyone who came into this area with me.
No, just kidding.
That includes you, Islo.
Oh, okay. Is Karamon even up here? Or whatever his name is?
Karamon is sitting downstairs.
Okay.
Karamon was with me while I was praying.
He's just in the back like...
Is Islo carrying the bottle that has the old woman?
Currently has a cork in it.
Can you leave that in the room for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, away from whatever's on the bed.
I just put it like on a dresser
Yeah.
with the strong consideration of leaving it there.
Oh, that's awful. You guys are fucked up.
Exactly. I'm like, Jesus Christ. How, like,
We can't leave these people as they are. We have to take care of them.
Hmm?
Well, listen. You weren't part of the discussion upstairs. The son kind of wants to be offed anyway. He is
Off the
dying.
bed?
No. He wants to die.
I'll do it.
He's
Why?
in... No, I can do it way more gently than you can.
Look, it doesn't matter, gentle. Like I've got a sign from the gods that if we continue on our way and leave them here, the harm will happen.
All right, listen, Cold Stone Killer. All right, Murder Monster. Like, listen. I'm agreeing with you that we can't leave this situation. He explained that his mom is a little cuckoo for cocoa fairies.
A little?
And he wants
Said
to
a
die.
bush.
He is dying very, very slowly, and he's in a lot of pain. I can ease that pain for his death. You don't have to go stabby stab or blasty blast, all right?
I'm just saying that we cannot let them live, honestly. I do not feel that... I mean, even if we kill him as he asks for it, if we leave her, if she is as crazy as you're saying that she is, she's going to do something.
We could bring her with us.
I'm not bringing her with us.
Oh. I
I have a bigger question actually. Do we think we can actually kill this guy?
Most things die when their heads come off.
Mm.
I mean, she's got a point.
We don't even know what these
Or
buggy
Islo's
things
got a
are
point. He's
doing
got a
though.
point.
I may have a way of...
Kira's gonna walk
Perception check
over to him.
Joe, what was that perception check for?
So,
I'm concerned.
Oh, yeah, I got an 18 on it.
I got a 21.
You I don't remember what I had you roll for. What did I say right before that?
Perception.
When
And
Lyra
you
got pulled
we're-
out from under the bed.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's
as
right.
everyone but Lyra.
Gotcha. Okay. As you pulled Lyra from the bed, you see on 2 of her fingers, you see little sparkles.
Oh, if I had saw that, I would have immediately like psychic blade and like strike.
Just
that
cut
thing.
her hand off.
Well, no, it can't physically hurt her.
I can fix
She gets
this.
to see it.
So you psychic blade, and you see they kind of skitter and kind of disappear underneath the bed.
I kind of like take a couple steps. And...
That happened before you
Yeah,
went
yeah,
downstairs and started talking.
Yeah, Lyra's gonna go over to Silas and just kind of like hold his hand.
Lyra, stop touching it.
He's a person, not an it.
There's
Lyra-
bugs.
I'm pretty sure that is a corpse at this point, even if he's got some semblance of life.
That's the point.
Right, which makes me ask, like, do you think we can actually kill this guy? And is it safe to kill this guy? Where do the bugs go if we kill him?
You want to put it on fire?
Well,
Is fire going to affect these bugs?
I kind of want to take off and nuke the site from orbit, but we don't even know what that means.
It's the only way to be sure.
Did I get a look at these bugs, Joe?
You can't make anything out other than the little tiny pinpricks of light. You can't see anything
Okay.
other than the light. They move like bugs. You don't see any body or legs or anything. They're not big enough to see any form. It's just little tiny pinpricks of light, like little
There's these
pieces of
little
glitter.
tiny fuzzy red bugs that I remember seeing in Pennsylvania growing up, and they're like just these tiny
Box
itty.
and stuff.
Yeah, they're just so little and they're red. It's just like a little red cotton.
I think they're chiggers, aren't they?
I don't know. It's just like the weirdest little things. Hold on.
There's a lot of them
I
in.
have the internet.
They live in the water too, because there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of them in the lakes and stuff around here.
Like rocks and shit.
Yeah.
all right. So
Lyra, don't get that shit on you.
Hey, she's going to be careful.
So do
They're
we
They're
think
just called
fire's...
velvet mites.
okay,
Yeah.
listen. I will do what needs to be done. You have my word.
All right, we kill them, and then we put the house on fire to make sure the bugs
Well-
get dead.
And I hold
Yes.
up the jar. Her too, Faye?
Her too. We're not letting either of them live.
Yes, I will take care of both. I promise.
And then we put this... We set this place aflame because of the bugs.
I hand the jar to Rook.
All right. You guys can go outside and start getting the fire ready. I'll go out that window.
Faye's going to start looking for oil,
Yeah.
like
you,
ransacking the pantry and areas.
you find a couple flasks of a lantern oil.
Yeah. She's gonna, before Rook starts everything, she's gonna go up and hand him one of the flasks. Soak the bed.
He takes
I agree.
it and he's like, Jesus. By the gods.
And
Faye
okay, one
was
of the
a-
bugs.
Pirate. Like, she's ruthless.
No.
She'll never admit that she was a pirate, but
Mm. All right. Rick, is there like a chair in this room?
There is a desk and a chair. Yes.
When everyone's outside, Rook will place the chair at the end of the bed where his head is at, and like sit down in it, and like kind of place the jar. Actually, no. He will look at the jar and say, "I am truly sorry about what is going to happen right now. Boink.
Here. Thank you.
You're not going to want to thank me for a while, but I'm sorry. Before I
what?
do this, I want you to understand that your son is in incredible pain. And
He looks fine to me. Look at him, he smiles in his sleep.
He seemed okay to me.
oh wow, this is definitely a one who flew over the cuckoo's nest, huh? All right, may the gods have mercy on my soul. And Rook is going to like kind of clutch the jar and like summon the hellfire around his hand.
She looks absolutely terrified.
Well, no, like to consume his hand, as in like affecting her inside the jar.
Yeah, she looks absolutely terrified.
So are you baking her now?
Yeah, are you baking her alive?
No, I'm using the psychic energy to like hurt her.
Yeah.
But
Please, no.
no,
No,
no.
no, Rook,
Calm
no.
down.
Rook, no.
Can I explain?
Please
Can I
do.
explain? All right. Like he's doing a very controlled way of it, just more of like shutting down the brain, but not like in pain.
Yeah. So she looks
Okay.
absolutely terrified and then falls inside the
And
glass jar.
he'll cork it, and he will say a prayer to himself, and he will not reestablish, but open the link back up to his Silas, and say, do you have any prayers you want to say before I do this?
No, just do it quickly. The pain.
Yeah. All right. And he will days of future past this and like kind of not touching him, but like summon the energy to go through his brain and as peacefully as possible. Just
The eyes pop open and you see those glittery lights kind of like crawl. They scatter like cockroaches behind his eyes, and he's just staring up at you, and then his eyes close.
and he will pour the flask over his body and get some tinder, swipe right, and open the window and kind of watch and make sure everything catches on fire.
Yeah,
And
it takes
out and
pretty quick, and
yeah, and he'll fly down to the others.
Faye would have had the oil spilt onto the ground floor waiting for Rook, and as soon as she sees Rook, she sparks her own flint and steel to light up the tinder and set the ground ablaze.
yeah, and it catches quickly. And as you both leave the building and the tower catches and is consumed by flame, you see a tower of smoke continue towards the sky, and Caramon looks up. Oh my! What are you doing?
You were literally there for the conversation.
It had to be done.
Yeah, we're fixing a problem.
Her son was in
His
incredible
eyes
pain.
are gray.
Her son was in incredible pain, and he was dying very slowly, and he requested to die. And as much as I wanted to save Brimma, she was mentally checked out. And if
She wasn't
kept-
going to help anyone. And the place
Yeah.
was infested and needed to be getting rid of.
It
Oh.
had to be done.
I understand. I will include that in my report when we get back. Shall we then? He mounts his horse.
I look up at these giant shower horses.
So you want to ride?
Yeah.
Like
Need a little bit. Just
I mean,
need a boost.
He can have
Yeah.
he can have my horse.
Oh, that's right. We've got the one horse, and
Just
so like
yeet me up there. It's fine.
I just pick up Islo from the back and like put him onto Rook's horse, which is connected to mine.
Good, because I can't drive it because my legs are too short.
Yeah, like I had the reins tied to my saddle to bring
I
it
might
along.
be able to ride
yeah,
a
you
goat.
might need a like a seatbelt.
I'm just clutching onto the mane like.
I like take the reins that I have and like create a loop around you.
Yeah.
All right, you should be fine. Yell if you're not.
You hear it.
Before we take off, Rook will grab Lyra's hand and like hold it, and just say, "I'm sorry."
I'm
But
sorry too.
They didn't suffer, okay? I promise.
Seemed like they suffered a lot.
Well, I meant the immediate death, but. Sure.
So yeah, you ride back towards town, and the swamp again changes to be forest. There's a huge volume discrepancy there, but that's all right. As you approach towards town, the sun begins to start setting, and it is evening time at this point. And Caramon guides his horse around to the barn where he got them, where you guys met him at. Thank you very much for your help in ridding the town from the leviathan issue.
Kraken.
Plan to do, but I hope your brother doesn't do anything super evil, bad guy stuff. I don't know.
Look
Yes.
at look. He's here?
Apparently they saw him earlier.
Oh fuck.
Wait, you know this guy too?
You know Raisin? Is everyone laughing?
I mean,
It's
if he
wrestling,
stays around
but,
too much longer, he's gonna be a raisin. So, it works. Yeah. No, bad news.
Oh yeah, see, I knew.
Better than lighting people on fire.
I
They
mean,
look
not
like-
on the surface, but
Heard that he might be able to help me. Shame if he's bad news.
I mean, if you're on his good side, you might be okay. But there's not a lot to trust there.
Don't need trust to help.
Well, if he's here, then we should keep an eye out. But if he did leave, then
Well, we'll keep an eye out for him, and if anything happens, I don't know.
He's slow.
mm-hmm.
How do you know him?
We go way back.
Way back to where?
Places and things.
Oh,
Caramon dismounts his Shire horse and puts it in the stall. Thank you very much for your help this evening. I should attend to the horses, and he reaches to grab the reins as you all dismount your horses.
I'm taking Islo off.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I was just gonna say I'm stuck up here until someone gets me.
Like, I'm
so-
just assuming throughout the whole conversation it was just Faye dismounting and like getting Islo off. Like super casual.
Right, Caramon. By chance, was there a reward for, taking care of the Leviathan by any chance?
There wasn't a bounty issued, but if you talk to the guards in the morning, I will issue one. Thank you for your help. The town will not have to repair glass windows or tankards, and he looks over at Islo, any longer.
Hit me like it was my fault.
Sure it was. Alright, I guess we'll find somewhere to rest up for the night. And we'll talk to the gods in the morning and maybe see you.
can I stay with the horses? As she's clinging to the leg of her.
I mean, I suppose they're just going to go to sleep tonight, and they're not going to be very good company. Don't you want to stay with your friends?
I will stay with her.
In the stables.
Yeah, it's not ideal, man. But
Suit
listen,
yourselves.
I'm gonna go get another drink. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Faye's gonna reach out to Caramon. Do you know any inn here that has, I don't know, particularly sizable tubs?
Like bathtubs?
Aye.
The tavern has a bathhouse. It's
The
communal.
one you punched the mayor at.
Aye, I won that fight fair and square.
Uh-huh. You ask her that.
sure.
Ah,
She hasn't shut up about it.
I that's believable. Well, I wasn't really hoping for communal bathtubs, but if it's the best that I can get.
Yeah, I do believe they are made by Gillette.
Oh my god.
Wow. Oh. You haven't had enough water tonight?
Did you turn on the pun counter? Fucking Christ. Like,
Not in this one, no, I didn't. I'm sorry.
No pun counter
Waste.
because we're amazing. Just live in it, breathe it. She doesn't answer Rook. And she actually Faye's like holding onto her her left wrist. And just kind of like it's over the glove, like she still has her gloves on, but she's just kind of holding that. Well, I better make my way over to the tavern. Easel, you coming with us?
yeah, let's go.
I'll even get you another special of yours.
You know what? You're my best friend tonight. You and me, we're on the same page. We're on the same page.
What was it? Was it 10 gold pieces for the Isla special?
At that place, yes.
Okay, so we'll see what it's going on here.
I said, Faye, before you go. Here. And he gives you 100 gold.
Well, I'm not complaining about it.
It's your share from the bounty.
Well, I'm definitely not complaining about it then. And she puts it and ties it to her belt.
I'm not giving Lyra hers. She's just like she's just
It's like
gonna-
Ivan, just hold on to it for her.
Yeah. But I will give before Arden goes with the rest. I will give his 100 as well.
God, me and Arden are just fucking loaded from the 100 GP here and what we won at the fight.
Right?
Yeah.
Feeling
Oh, so
all
I can just
saucy.
I can just keep it for myself. Huh? Is what you're saying?
So,
No, I've already got
I don't
it.
remember hearing anything like that.
so you all go to the tavern, Islo and Arden and Faye, and Rook and Lyra. You stay in the stables, cuddling
clean the
with the
stable.
Shire horses,
I'm cleaning it
and you're cleaning the stables.
with prestidigitation.
Rook would just like find a spot in the rafters and just get comfortable.
And I'm just gonna do that for the majority of the night until I have to trance.
Okay. So you spend a majority of the night cleaning the stables as Caramon finishes wrapping up with the horses and then leaves the stables.
I'm gonna sing the horses lullabies.
One of them stamps their feet in protest,
Aw.
but the rest of them are actually pretty happy about it.
It was the
Hush.
horse that Faye rode.
She sings sea shanties.
By the seashore.
And this is where we're going to end this particular episode of Neverwinter. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Thank you, Star, for joining us as Islo.
Yeah.
It was very fun.
Guest starring.
Nice, yeah.
Surprise.
Guest starring. He was permanent member now.
We have social medias. You can follow the Nerd Asylum on all the social medias at the Nerd Asylum. We have Extra Life. Donate to the Extra Life. This page in the About works, and the bot is now responding, so the link in the chat. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitch, which you're here, so click that button and give us a follow. And then If you check out thenerdasylum.com, we have all the past episodes get uploaded to our YouTube and on our website. So subscribe and like all our videos on YouTube. And if you like what we're doing and you'd like to see more and like to see the Nerd Asylum do some more shows and expand on that, we do have a Patreon that you can show support that way. It's patreon.com/thenerdasylum, just like everywhere else. Did I miss anything? Oh, tomorrow is The Hidden. So join us for The Hidden tomorrow night at 9 p.m. right here. Same bat channel, same bat station.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And Thursday, isn't there a change to your guys' game? on
Thursday, we are not doing Barovia Beckons this week. We are doing Nerd Asylum by night. So
It's
you get
Vampire Takeover week.
get an extra
So it's,
episode of
you know,
that.
Same concept.
And then we got 1 or 2 more podcast episode drops this weekend. So, yeah. Got a lot going on at the Nerd Asylum. If you're a nerd and you like to hang out with other nerds, jump in the Discord. We're always talking nerdy stuff. We have all kinds of game servers and projects going on. So, yeah, join us in the Discord. And that's it. We're out. Bye-bye. Stay nerdy.
Eat the stream!
Bye.